Hello everyone, welcome to today, and welcome to what is going to be a short episode, or more a less, rehearsed and gone through episode of Can I Hack It? I have been struggling with audio issues. I hope this is working. It may not be, but I hope so. But we're gonna try this game. This is a game that actually my son is interested in, and I kind of want to test it, A, for him, and B, also I think that a lot of times, like, mutation labs, things like this, can have pretty rough tutorials, because there's so much information that you need to take in. There's a lot of mechanics usually that need to be learned, so I figure we'll go ahead and take a look at it, see if it's, see how things geared towards a younger audience are explained. So, let's start our experiment. This is the preview version, it's the demo. I didn't feel like I needed to drop anything extra on it to test it, because if I'm not gonna get it for Christmas for him, what's the point in getting the full version? So let's see here what we can do. First things first, I clicked start experiment, and it's frozen. So I don't know, we'll just have to kind of see how long this goes. My entire mouse is even frozen, like I can't even get it off on the main page, so I guess we'll just sit here in Jeopardy-filled silence. Yay! Okie doke. Alright. So, I am going into this mostly blind. I don't know much about the premise. I don't think you have to, like, go out and collect materials or anything. I think it's mostly just lab work. Okay, here's your laboratory. Use the alembic. Gives a bit more of a longer gameplay loop. I like that. Alright. The office is mostly a front to NUSF government spies, but one desk is special. It has a hidden monitor where you can plan your missions and send your monsters to gather essential ingredients. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Do I have to, like, get around there to be able to do that? To start the experiment, go to your storage room to get the ingredient you need. Okay, storage room here. Okay. Please don't crash out on me when I open a door. Okay, so it seems like... Wow, there's no... Do I have to, like... Yeah, I gotta get, like, on the handle. Take the substance from the storage room. Oh, is this a special desk? This isn't really a hidden monitor. Oh, that's interesting, though. A problem has been detected and doors has been shut down to prevent damage to your computer. Frankenstein initialization failed. Okay, Dad, if you're watching this, please don't get this joke. Oh, that's very funny. Alright. Van pizza. Delicious hot pizza from a van. Excellent. Want to screenshot that. I bet there's going to be different but sometimes my mouse is stuck all the way over to the left. And so it's not like Oh, okay. And then can I put this down there again? And then mix these two. It just says mix 2 elixirs. No? That works! Oh, that works! Scale of things here. Up. Good lord, this lag gives me brain aneurysms. What is happening right now? Do I have to go downstairs for the body thing? Is that... better... Okay, so I need to take the mutagen with me. There it is. I knew there was like a downstairs... Oh, I wonder if I can read those lab notes here in a second. Alright. So, whoever shut this area down didn't do a very good job of actually, like, shutting it down safely, I guess. Game. That's kind of what I was thinking that it would be. You know how there's like mutagens and you can like upgrade to get different ones and stuff like that. Yeah, I kind of thought it was going to be close to that. This is actually much more thought out than I thought it would be. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Is it creating? Access the settings panel of the body chamber. Is that what I need to do? Yeah. Fill with the mutagen. Okay, mutagen in the chamber. Mystery hex number 2. Fill with the mutagen. Alright. Alright, let's initialize. Mutation complete. Make sure the creature is sedated and open the chamber. Seems like they're already sedated. Right? I don't think I should wake them. I thought they just said to not wake him. I thought they said that it should be sedated. Maybe it's this panel. I think, yeah, it's that panel. Take the mutant and put it in the holder. Okay. On the holder. Well, find the panel that controls the holder and extract mutant's DNA. So, are they mutants beforehand, or are they humans beforehand? Or are they, like, humans that were turned into zombies with mutate, and then I further mutated them? Or am I kidnapping people? I'm not really sure at this point. Okay. Incubate the limb. Incubate the limb? Okay. Pour mutagen into an incubator and start incubating a new limb. So I guess this means that one of her limbs is going to be regrown for a future monster to put together? Incubate the limb. Incubate the limb. Well, I'm not going to incubate it in here, I assume. It's upstairs now. Okay. Very point-and-click Newgrounds vibes. Incubate the limb. Alright. Okay. Put on plug cover. Did I take a limb? I don't even think I... What? How did we get to incubate the limb? Am I the one that's well, now I'm really missing something. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to next see if there's a way to find tutorial tips again. Do we want a right limb or a left limb? They look the same. Oh, we can change them. Doses required. Oh. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I think my best bet would be to make 2 of the basic ones. Because making 2 of the basic ones, then I'm not gonna have to, worry about, overpaying, basically, and then not having any more of this pretty cool fluid down. I probably only should have put 1 in at a time, come to think of it. I wonder if this will screw me over. So, I have 2 doses in there now, and I'm gonna do the one that only uses a single dose. So, I'm gonna see if that will allow me to generate the second one. Okay. Load last DNA sequence. Okay. Doses required. Take the created limb out of the incubator and then create a second limb for the opposite side of the monster. I don't think it kept the second dose in there. Oh, that's not great. Well, there's more over there. It's fine. So what, I just drop this bloody arm just here? Can I put it on the chair and prank somebody? Myself, because I'll forget about it? Yeah, that's fine. Cool. See, like... Let me double check. Let me double check. Close this incubator hatch. Yeah. 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 It only shows the one limb. Or the one... that there was no dose left, so it used both, even though it only required the one. So do not put 2 in there if you're only going to use 1. Good to know. Alright. Alright, let me pull this out. Place a mutant on the operating table to begin the transplantation process. So I assume I have to take... Can I not take this? Oh, I need to put down. Put that there. Wow, that was very frustrating. Alright, so... Nope. What, the operating room is out here? No, it's back downstairs, it's just... Yep, there it is. Okay. Put right arm there. And then back up to go... I put it on a chair. Yes, I did. Yep, there we go. No, come on. There we go. I have to arm myself. Anyway. Alright. Well, there we go. There's 2 newly mutagened arms. And turn on the computer. No, I think I need to take her just out of here. Sadaka mutant. That's a terrifying name. Oh! Wow, she's already got, like, octopus kraken limbs. I didn't notice that the last time. I'm trying! Do I have to take the arms off? Fine. I remember having those octopus kraken arms earlier, but, okay. Use appropriate buttons to detach the selected limbs, then remove them from the table and replace them with limbs from the incubator. Finally, attach the new limbs. Well, that cut off. Alright. Her legs, are they hooked? They don't look hooked. And she's got kraken arms. She doesn't have these things. What happened to the arms? Do I not get to keep them? They have remarkable patience for this. I have to applaud the mutants. I assume that being a mutant grants you the ability to just no longer care. Can I keep these limbs for other? Oh, I forgot which arm was which. Alright, now then I put these back together and attach them. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I could have attached both of them at the same time. Yeah, I think I probably could have attached them both at the exact same time. I could have clicked both of them over and then done it, and then it would have done the entire thing. Okay, that does make more sense. Everything else has kind of been one step, like you pick something up and put it down, you pick something up and put it down, so my immediate automatic assumption was that you weren't able to do both of those at the same time. But it's nice to know that you are indeed able to do that, to make it just a tiny bit faster. Alright, stasis chamber, open the panel. This is a little too dark. It's a little hard to see these stasis chambers. I'm gonna be pretty real with you. Oh. I just chuck it in there? Understand. For the next invasion. To plan for the next invasion, of course. There's an invasion of these mutants coming and I have to go to the computer to figure it out. Okay. So this is where the next the like exploration portion of the gameplay loop comes in. That's a lot of first steps just to build the thing. And I don't think you can get any helpers in this game. It's all you. It's very kind of click intensive. Find and use the hidden computer. It said one of the desks. Alright, so the desks are over this way. There we go. Wow, it's highlighted for me. You know, I actually think that finding the hidden desk may have maybe... Like, I think I would have actually liked to just find it on my own, even though it's pretty small. Prepare the invasion. Yeah, this feels like it's an updated version. Like an updated version to, wow, it's, completely thrown my game for a loop, or, like, the spread of it. Oh! Excellent! It crashed. I don't know why it did that, but it crashed. Well, I'm pretty bummed about that, actually. I was very interested to see what the next part of that would help us with, and I don't think it saves. So, I don't really want to go through that whole first part again. But, thanks for joining me on this little journey today. Hopefully I can get it back up and working again, and we can go on the next part. This is definitely... It reminds me of Newgrounds, it reminds me of Flash games, it reminds me of, you know, old Java games. It's not bad. It's geared, in my opinion, towards younger audiences. However, the content of it is definitely a little bit... It's not like obscenely graphic, because it's not like you're cutting, like, when you're doing the surgeries, it's not like you're seeing the blood and everything everywhere, but, like, that's a very human person. Like, for the very first mutant, that's a very human mutant, which can be disturbing imagery for younger viewers, and I think it might give them a little bit of pause. But the actual tutorial of itself is very much step-by-step. It doesn't let you kind of naturally learn anything. It doesn't really... It's very hand-holdy. Here's the yellow door. This is where you go. You're not gonna, you know, remember it if we don't help you. That's kind of how it feels. But I do wonder if that's because this is the demo and then in the actual game it doesn't have all that. But anyway, I guess we'll try the next phase of it next time, which I think is actually the more exciting part to me. Not so much the mutagens and the combinations, which is, of course, a little bit very interesting, but I think whatever the missions stuff is going to be definitely a lot more interesting. But if I can get to that next part, we will do that, and until then, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. See you next time. AJ out.